guys, and here we are again. We're going to be talking about how to create a functional plan. We're continuing on that same course there. So, how long should you be training? How long? How long should a training session be? That's what I'm referring to. It depends on what your goal is. Prioritizing your goal and where you want to be, that is what will determine how much time you're going to spend in each session. So what does that mean exactly? So for example, let's say you're trying to achieve a specific move, or you're trying to develop muscles in a certain area. You would obviously focus more on that specific goal, which, let's say legs. You want to get your legs, so legs. You would put that at the top of your training routine. So you start with legs, doing the more difficult exercise variation first. That would be the best thing to do, exerting the most energy on that one. So priority, starting from the most important and moving down to the least important. So let's say legs for that day, that's what you're looking to do. So boom, top of that list. So let's think of an exercise. We could do squats. So now you have hip dominant exercises and knee dominant exercises. Based on the, matter of fact, let me just go and speak about real quick the different movement patterns that you have. So developing a proper plan comes down to structural balance and developing the movement patterns. So movement patterns, what are they? You have horizontal, hold on. Horizontal pushing and pulling. And looking a little crazy there. So when you think of the horizontal plane, what way is it? This way, horizontal. Horizontal pushing. That's a push-up. You know, you see you have a push-up there. That would be moving in the horizontal plane. When you're creating a exercise plan, you want to ensure that you have horizontal pushing and pulling movements. You also have vertical pushing and pulling. Now these are focusing on the upper body. So when you're doing horizontal pushing and pulling, you're going to be looking, and as well as vertical pushing and pulling, you're going to be looking at the upper part of the body. You could think of a vertical pulling. Vertical pulling would be a pull-up. So that's an example there. Now for core, you have linear pattern of movement, and for legs, which we mentioned, 1 second, hip dominant. Yeah, I'll just put hip and knee. So you have things such as the deadlift, the squat, bend over us, pertaining more to the back. But you also have, so if you're on a machine and you're doing leg extensions, knee dominant. So focusing on those, you want to ensure that you have a balanced plan. Pushing, pulling. If you're only doing pushing exercises, you're going to start to get, those shoulder roll, scapula rollover. So you start getting that hunchback shape. That's not what you want. You want proper form, straight posture. Obviously, that helps you with breathing, expanding your lungs, and obviously you just, it looks better. Helps you in the long run preventing injury, back problems. You don't want that. So practicing pushing and pulling equally. So a lot of people, they can do pushing exercises, but they don't do inverted rows. So you're pulling that way, pull. So you're hitting those back muscles, you're keeping the back strong as well as the front. The continuing tightening of the chest muscles, pulling in. That's how you get that shape there, hunchback. That's not what you want. So incorporating these movement patterns into your exercise. So prioritize. You shouldn't be spending a whole lot of time on exercise you don't need to focus on. at any given point in time. So for example, if you're like, okay, I want to be able to achieve a skill of a handstand, I'm going to focus on that movement pattern. What does it take? Obviously, you're going to have to get inverted on the wall. If you don't have the strength to even hold yourself up, you're going to want to